subscription off. You know,
I don't know.
you're on
what the
Spectrum
deal
now.
is. Spectrum.
You're on Boost Mobile.
I'm definitely on the Spectrum.
I'm glad you said it. Someone was going to say it.
So, hey, cats.
On that note, yeah.
On
What
the-
are we talking
here's-
about today?
I don't know. Are we doing a poKADmon minute or are we doing like a podcast?
Let's do a minute.
We'll do a
We
minute.
got some show and tell. We got a lot of show and tell. poKADmon show and tell.
Oh, I can't
Okay,
wait.
so let's talk about. Okay, you're lagging a little bit, so I don't know exactly what's happening on your screen, but let's just quickly just talk about how did we get to this place? So, what happened one fateful Sunday?
So, about a week ago, I went to Collecticon, New Jersey. My first Collecticon, and I came everywhere. And that's the story. Thanks for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah, because I remember like this came up in
Hit the
group
ending.
text. Just out of nowhere, you were like, I can't this weekend. I'm going to a car convention. Okay, bye.
Yeah. It's kind of spontaneous. My friend brought it up. He was like within like a couple days, and I was like, all right, And then I was like, wait, like one of my cars is like not even here. Like I had to drive like upstate, and I was like,
Oh, you had to drive.
Yeah. I had to
you
drive for
side
that.
quest.
I had to side
Oh,
quest and pretend like I
man.
wanted to see everybody, but I really didn't want to see anyone. I was literally just there for a mission. I was like, I need that thing.
Oh, it wasn't even like in your
I'm not gonna
storage
just-
unit?
Damn.
No, it's somewhere way farther. And I was like under
Like
insurance
hours of
type
driving.
shit. Yeah. And I was like, dude, I'm this market is way too hot. I don't know what the fuck's going on, and I kind of want some cash. So I took a big boy with me, and I took some other little big boys that actually ended up being big boys that helped a lot. So I made some cool trades. And I made some purchases that didn't really feel like purchases because they're mostly trades. And then I sold the big boys. So I had a great experience, and yeah, I'd love to talk about it.
Got to do it when you're up.
poKADmon minute. So let me summarize my experience. First of all, I only got 3 or 4 hours there because I kind of hung over, went over there. Pretty blown away.
Doors open.
No, not at all. It was Saturday and Sunday. I showed up Sunday, 1 o'clock when it closes at 5.
Oh damn.
So I went in there with a mission. I showed up I showed up with this briefcase, and I was like, I know exactly what I'm gonna do. If I see anything I like, we can talk. But I have a mission to figure out if a BGS 9.5 card, how the vendors in the market perceives it. And there's a couple things I learned. I learned that everyone does not like BGS 9.5s.
It's just get away from me.
It's just sick card, but hard to price, bro. Hard to price. And it's true. I had a pop 50 card that, in a BGS and in a 9 it was selling at $5-6 grand, and just be clear what car we're talking about. Metagross Gold Star BGS 9.5. I just feel like the market's crazy for Gold Stars right now. So I was like, you know what? I am not, I'm not really married to this card. I like it, but this market is ridiculous, and I don't know when I can get a good exit like this again. So yeah, I bought the card for about $1,500. I went in there with the intention of trying to get close to a PSA 10 price, because I was like, oh, just crack it, bro. It's good luck,
And it's Beckett. It's Beckett.
It's Beckett.
Guaranteed 10. Guaranteed 10.
The great harsher. The whole thought process was in my head. I got very quickly humbled. People were magnifying glassing it. It was getting so Like they were really like revealing to me that my card was really a PSA 9. if that. And I was starting to feel it. I was like, I went in there like PSA 9, $6,000. PSA 10 just sold for 15, even though the one right before that was like 9. So I was like, all right, I'm running off this last sold. I'm gonna go in there and ask for 12. Everybody I spoke to was like I'm not gonna make any money, bro. I can't buy it at that. Like they're like,
well,
I was like, give me 10, give me 10.
That's the thing, right? Is like most individuals aren't buying this, and they're not buying it and investing in it and holding it. It's like if you want to move this thing and you want to move it efficiently, you have to go to someone that also wants to make a profit on it, which is another business.
Yeah, and so especially with the businesses,
kind of the issue.
Exactly. The idea was like you sell it to a consumer, you can negotiate all day and like sell the dream. To a vendor, one, they're gonna give you a percentage comp, so like 80. It's like 80. I was actually very surprised. Most people were paying like 85%. Like I guess like the values of what people are even like cash paying is getting competitive.
I wonder if it's just even higher in general for a card like that, because you're getting so much more of a return at that percentage, regardless. You know, as opposed to like a card that's $50. You know, want
like modern. I'm sure someone's like, I'm 50%. Only giving you 70%. Yeah, like,
right.
People still will be at 70, but like 85 is a lot. And yeah, so like pretty quickly I realized like one, they want to make money, so like they can't even really pay what I'm looking for value wise. And two, it's all perception of what you think it's going to turn into. And most of these guys just want to do a quick flip, a quick churn. I had some people that were willing to PayPal me that were buyers. You know, I actually met some great people that were like, yo, like let me connect you to this other guy. He might be interested. It was like one of these where I'm like running around the whole shop, you know, hanging out with people, and then they were basically just connecting me to other people that might be interested.
That's actually mad cool.
It was great. Like I
networking your way to a sale.
Yeah, literally, I networked my way in a matter of a 4-hour span to that last minute. I sold it the last 30 minutes. So like people are shopping up. The people that I thought I could go back to and like re-talk about the conversation, completely gone. Table's gone. So I'm like, like fuck the signatures. I brought a bunch of shit to sign, and I was like, fuck the signatures. Like I need to focus right now. But yeah, like people were all like more or less dancing around like the 7 to 8K like space. Some people were less, because most of them were saying like, yo, this is probably a 9. It's like if we crack this is a PSA 9, and then we're out money. So yeah, like I pretty quickly realized that most vendors just don't want to sell BGS 9.5s. It doesn't matter what the card is. Anything 9.5 is extremely hard to comp. So because of that, people won't buy it. Because of that, it just sits there. So I pretty quickly went from this like 12K or bust like mentality to by the end of that convention, I have zero faith in BGS. I'm dead ass.
Well, to
black label
or nothing.
Right. It's that going back to the whole conversation we had about what's like the best grader. It's like it really just comes down to the only reason BGS is even relevant is because of the black label. I think. Like I don't think there's a significant portion of people that are just like BGS or nothing.
Yeah, you know? Black label, you hold King's ransom, and then everything else about it is just like they instantly see like the silver plate on it, and they're like, nah.
And this is a gem mint. This was technically a 9.5 gem mint. So like, nah. But then people were like, you know, some things I learned. You know, one is that if it's at 0.5, like it's not necessarily right in the middle. Like sometimes they'll actually look at the card and move you either towards the 9 or towards the 10, depending on the condition of the physical card. So like the label didn't matter as much because the 0.5 just confuses everyone. 2, they don't sell as often. No matter what card it is, they just sit there, and most people want to commit one way or the other. They don't want to go in the middle, like if they're going to spend the money anyway. And another thing is that if it's a quad and the numbers match, like 9.5, 9.5, 9.5, like all 9.5s, that has a higher value.
That makes sense.
Because it like gives them a perception of, one, it looks nice, so people like that with certain numbers and stuff like that, but two, it has a higher chance of someone cracking that and feeling good about it.
Right.
Mine was only missing one 9.5. It was 3 9.5s and 1 9. So I had one guy that was like, sorry, bro, it's not the quad. It's not the quad. And I'm like,
yeah. It goes back.
Like, what are these lingos?
It goes back to the thing with
the subgrades.
Yeah, when we were talking about the subgrades, and we were like, oh, like what subgrades hold more value than the other, and like, I always came to the belief that centering was like the bottom priority of like all of them.
It is.
So like they really care about surface or like the corners and stuff like that way more than the centering. And then like that's why when you submit the PSA, or like when I submit the PSA, I look at everything else and I'm like, oh, the centering might not be great, but like if everything else
have wiggle room.
Yeah, if everything else looks perfect and like the centering doesn't look terrible, then it has a really high chance of getting a 10.
It's crazy. It's like 60-40, which is nuts. Like, it's actually really bad centering, but they still give you a 10. So that was just like a very eye-opening experience. I got very lucky. By the end of it, I was like mentally okay with walking out with 8, because that's technically at like an 85% payout. That's like a 9K like evaluation, I think it is, right? Like 9,000 times.
And you bought it for 15.
Yeah,
1,500. So it's like,
I bought it for 1,500 and I walked out with $7,200. So I was very happy. 7K cash, 200 and like some slabs. I was just like, let me like make up the difference. And
you were able to wheel and deal the rest of like the things you brought there after this Metagross?
No, that was all before. So
you were just walking through and you were still doing other deals while trying to journey through with the Metagross?
Exactly. Yeah, so this was the card.
Oh, yes.
It's a great card, and everybody that looked at it was like, "Ooh, wow! You know, like, take a look at this, bro." Like, they were showing it to the other guys, but no one wanted to put the real money down, right? Everyone was like trying to give me like their opinions. Some guys said to go to ZNG Pandorium or whatever it's called, and like, because they were there, they said just go there. They charge you 5% and see how high you can bid it. And it's like not common. Like, this is again Pop 50. There's actually no 10s in this at all in Beckett. So like this is a very rare card. You know, at the end of the day, whether or not people wanted to evaluate it at what I wanted or not, everybody respected it, and it did feel nice, because I was like, dude, like I believed in this card from the jump, and nobody did for some weird reason. Even though like Metagross is probably one of the coolest shinies like, ever, I believed in it, you know. So I bought it early, and luckily a guy gave me what I was looking for. Ching ching ching. So in that trade, you know, I'll do a little story show and tell. In the trade, the 2 cards that I scooped, which I was very happy about because I wanted them anyway. Modern.
Let's
go. You know, I'm gonna warm you guys up. I'm gonna get crazier as we go. But this is the thing that felt really good. I got 2 cards.
Okay.
I believe.
Matt still hasn't sent his in, which is insanity.
Damn.
I don't know why.
Roaring Moon.
It's the boy. And then a gem mint of
Nice.
I like it.
Get all the pals in there.
Yeah. So that was just like, you know, just like he wouldn't move past 7. And again, this is the last 30 minutes. So I'm like, either I just like jump this guy and like get the other 500 that I'm looking for, or I just like ended at 7, and like another vendor told me, if you don't get what you want, get the rest in slabs. It's like, wow, great advice. And it makes sense. Like, they're okay. They're not okay losing cash. They're okay losing slabs. You know, ironically, it's like the same shit. And yeah, I'm obviously, you guys know I've been stoked. Like, I can't stop talking about it. I've been wanting to fucking show you guys what I fucking got like this whole time. I've still been on this high because now I'm like buying cards that I also think like deserve more value.
Let's just pause for a sec and bring you down to reality for half a second.
Okay.
Let's tell the CADs at home. Speaking of being on a basic runner's high from selling this thing, not only was Giovann V ecstatic about real cards.
Oh my god, you're gonna bring that up right now?
Bringing you down to reality.
All right. I broke our promise.
Do you want to do the honors?
I bought Cynthia. I bought Cynthia on TCG Pocket because I'm a fucking schmuck.
Wait. You bought it.
Bought it.
I bought it.
You don't, and you didn't just go.
Bought it.
You didn't just buy it. What did you actually do? Because wasn't it by chance still?
Oh yeah, I bought it by pack points, so I had to buy enough packs to pack point it.
And
do you care to... shit.
After like 7 months of trying to pull it, actually I got a God pack, and it was still the same set, and I still didn't get it. I was like, I should have been the God pack. It was the same set when I got the.
You got screwed by
shit.
a God pack. You got Don Diego.
Damn.
Conversation for another day.
I like KYK. So yeah, Giovann V spent $150 on Pokemon TCG Pocket to get Cynthia because he was on his runner's high.
might have been 180, but it's okay. But it's okay.
Breaking news: he spent more money than we thought.
Whatever. Now I can stop. Honestly, I've actually like stopped playing the game like consistently now. Like I actually like didn't realize like I just needed to fucking get it, and it was like bothering me. And like I'll play the meta, but I'm like it's just not as important to me now. Now I'm in the real card game.
That's funny.
So yeah, so on a
All right,
big
let's raise it back up now.
yeah. Bring it back. 'Cause I got some heat. I got some real card heat. So I realized that when I brought some cards that I was like, I don't want to get rid of them. I like these cards. However, the market's just like so crazy that it might make sense just to bring it. You just don't know. And then I brought it and I got rid of all of them. Right? So like I had the intention of making money and not really buying, like because it's a hot market. Like I really don't want to buy what everyone else is like pumping up right now. Like it makes less sense, know. So
I've actually not bought like too many things because of that.
I'm buying stuff that's like low pop, off the radar, hasn't blown up yet. Like I'm buying like weird shit because I'm like this has potential.
I think that's smart.
So I basically just like traded some cards like that I had bought into like in 2021, which is crazy to say. And yeah, I basically sold them for cash. I also like sold more on top. So I sold some cards for cash, and then I ended up scooping 2 cards pretty much like mostly off trade value. And that made me really happy because I only spent like, if I made, let's say like 9.5K, I only spent 1,200.
Okay.
So like I made out doing what I wanted, but then I saw some opportunities and I was like, I can't sleep on this or else I'm going to miss this boat. Maybe I should do a screen share. I'll talk about some cards that I sold. Oh, and I met this guy.
The goat.
Oh, and
I had to buy that shirt.
And dude, actually, funny story. He talked me off the ledge because at the end I saw him packing up, and I was like, "Hey man, like, did I not make enough on this?" He's like, "Oh, there's definitely meat on the bone." But then I was like, "Would you have paid me this?" And he's like, "Oh, definitely not."
Did he tell it to you in like that like Asian like definitive like
dismissive?
Yeah, he's like, "Oh my god, definitely not." Yeah, like he made me feel stupid for even asking.
It
like,
definitely cuts deeper when like an Asian does that.
Yeah, and it was great.
It is definitive.
So, yeah, I really felt him like in what he was saying. Like I was like, you know what, you're right. Like I do feel good now. So as far as like what I sold, let me actually move this slightly. Extremely fucking like massively like blown up right now. The stained glass.
Oh yeah.
I just felt like this was, I actually sold it because I don't know if you guys remember.
You sold it.
I sold it for cash.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
because you told me you had, because I remember you told me you had like multiple of those.
I had 2. One recently on our last grade, I got a 9, and then I had a 10 from the first time we submitted, like one of like the early times actually. So I just held it, and give or take, like what is that? What were those ETBs? Like $50 at the time, like when we first entered the hobby. This sold, just to put it in perspective, this is with 85% value. This sold for $310 cash. So they're evaluating it like
that's the 85%.
In a 10, it's 310, dude. And there's like 50,000 of them in 10s. So I'm like, I will take my 9. The 9 I'll look at and enjoy. The 10 is way too overpriced because that means it was worth $370. So when I like, again, I'm having these conversations, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, take this. Like, I just want the art. I don't want the, dude, like, you're gonna be mind blown. Like, this shit is nuts.
That goes to show, it's just like also that like people don't have cards like this because they didn't come into the game.
Yes, that's what it is. That's like a big part of it. So yeah, that was a big deal. This I actually bought because I bought this a little while ago because I actually did not. I believe more in the fucking weirdos and not actually. I didn't actually want this card. I believed in like the dweebs that like beat off to Gardevoir.
It is a nice looking card.
It's a gorgeous card. Don't get me wrong.
This might be in Arita.
And it's a PSA 10. I actually bought this in a 10 because I was like, I totally believe. This is like the set right next to the Alakazam. So I was like, if Alakazam can spike, so can this. So I bought it with the intention of that, and I knew it was gonna go up. So I bought it for, with taxes and fees, $216.
What was the grade?
A gem mint.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 216
That's
gem
good.
mint.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, and I sold it, and it was basically evaluated. Like, again, I'm there and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? It was basically evaluated at $950.
So I got
$820.
I need to look at my Alakazam.
Wow.
Your Alakazam is crazy. It might be worth like $2,000. Dead ass. This is worth basically $1,000. He gave me $820 for this cash.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. What, so I'm like, dude, yeah, this is where dude. So you're telling, like, I'm in here, I'll keep going, and
like you're just
and I'm like, dude, I'm like, I don't even care.
With some weird stuff.
Yeah,
this is stuff that like like I said, like if it's not one of the like 5 or 6 like common Pokemon that like get thrown around all the time.
Yeah,
people just eyes just go, oh, when's the next time this is gonna come to my table? Let's throw it down.
Literally, and the guy's like,
the promo.
He's like, I've had it in a 9, but like I never had it in a 10. I'll buy it off you. This is all the same person, by the way. The same guy who did that coin flip, bro. This is where I like really cooked with tag teams because I bought these raw.
Such a good card,
dude. I bought this raw. I had it as a gem mint. I graded it with you guys, one of our early grades.
Yep, I remember.
Dude, I was in this card. Like, it's just, I was in this card for $5. I graded it and it ended up being a $20 all in because like the grading fee. Bro, this fucking card was market $800.
What are we doing?
The tag team spike.
I sold it for $600 cash. I bought it for $20.
Market?
Dude, dude, like $20 in. I'm like, yes.
If this was the prices we were getting in, I don't know, 10, 15, 20 years, I'd be like, this all makes sense.
And I bought this after the boom. Like, I bought it 2021. This was not me buying 2019. This was me going 2021, buying a bunch of raw cards to throw into a binder. And I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. Bought it raw, shoved it into my binder with my greasy fingers. And then we were like, oh, some cards. I was like, huh, I like this card. Let's grade it. Came back at 10. Excited in the moment. I had no idea it was going to turn into this. Like,
I remember
Are
you showed us
pops
that binder.
irrelevant? Is that a conversation we need to have?
yes, pops are irrelevant, and we can totally have a conversation. Ooh, okay, so we're cooking, right? We're cooking, dude. We're definitely cooking, right? We're cooking. We're cooking.
So beads on that high.
So here I am with like
middle of the
2K
con.
cash. I know I'm gonna sell the Metagross, and then I'm just like, going around talking to people, and then I see a card that I totally want, that I've actually wanted for a very long time, and it's been increasing. And it is vintage. It's from 2000. It is a card that I've wanted for a super long time, and I did not pay $1 for it. If anything, with the trade, more of these like trade token fucking shenanigans, the guy paid me $400 for this for this $800 card.
Let's go.
First Ed.
Yes. Let's go with the swirly
swirl
on
right
his
next to his
nuts.
Blastoise.
Dude, favorite Blastoise art, period. And they paid me. They paid we.
What's that going for?
$800.
In a 9.
Really? It's only 800?
Wow.
Exactly. And but believe it or not,
I like buying one now as well.
Dude, buy it. And believe it or not, in a 9, even a year ago, it was like $450, and I was like, kind of out of my range, And then like, everything's like starting to creep.
These are the type of Wheelin deals we'd like to see.
The dumbass turtle.
You sold it.
Oh man.
I was like, come on, man. You never know. Like, it's prismatic. Took this. Took the Arceus that I can't even move on my own eBay. No one's buying this fucking Arceus. They're trying to like lowball me on all of it. It's like $150.
Dude, remember when you pulled it?
Yeah, I pulled it.
You went. This whole story was shenanigans. I remember.
Yeah, and it came back at 10. So I was like, all right, like, but I'm not crazy about it. I'm like, it's cool. It's a cool story, but I can live without it. That was the whole concept of me going here. I was like, I can live without these cards. Let me see if I can find something I really want. So this card I literally bought, not even because I liked it, but because it's gem mint, and I was like, dude, this card's like only like tag team, like it's still your boys. I bought this with the intention of selling it later. It's like 4x'd because it's tag team. So this was definitely one of the bigger ones. This I bought in Japan as the magazine. It came back recently as a 9. This was actually, we just got this back. I didn't care for it. Right? I don't really care for it. The biggest one was this.
Yeah, that went up. That went up.
This definitely went up. This definitely carried the whole thing to the point where I got paid. But this is also not the main one where he's standing in front. This is actually like the second string version of this card.
Yeah. This is not the highest value of this card.
And I like it. Don't get me wrong, but I really like I like this card a lot more. Like
go back to the ponies.
The ponies. Like, okay,
ponies.
This is a big pony. This is your big pony,
It's a show pony. That's the show pony.
This is the pony. This is the pony that has an injury that you'd never take out, the turtle. Right? This is the pony that you thought was valuable, but it was fast. But he also just eats all day. This is the pony that it deserved it. This pony deserves to.
He's got heart.
He's got heart. He's got heart. And this is the pony that nobody can tell. This is the pony that nobody can tell which pony it is, because there's like 500 versions.
Dad.
Yeah, this is the pony that there's too many versions and I don't even care anymore. So yeah, I got a horse. I got a big vintage horse.
Got a horse. A big vintage horse.
See fucking biscuit, dude.
So you got some more?
I got one. But wait, crazy one. You thought that was crazy. I'm gonna show you the two. I traded 2 cards that were a little bit harder for me to get rid of.
Gotcha.
But when I saw this card sitting there, mocking me menacingly when it was literally cheaper like a year ago. It was really cheap 2 years ago, and I've been talking about this car and wanting it. I went to Japan looking for it, and I could not find it raw.
Oh.
I traded this. It was in a 9.
Oh.
It was in a 9. It was in a 9. Okay, it wasn't a 10.
Expensive.
They're very expensive. So I learned that this card is so I bought so okay, in my defense, I bought this card for $200 after fees. So it was $187 plus taxes and shipping. It was $200. The card now is worth $850 in a 9. So I said, this card that's looking at me again, I really, really want it. And I really, really don't want to spend that much money on it. So goodbye, Simp Lord. Sylveon and Carnivore. Yeah, give on. Be gone, thoughts. I said, I will part with you. And they gave me like about, give or take, both of these cards total gave me $1,500 of trade value. Which is a lot. The one that I did not want to get rid of, but like I just couldn't say no. I finally got rid of him.
People love them promos.
I finally got rid of him.
Crazy.
And
crazy that's that much.
Guess I bought this card for $8 in a sleeve, just like this. I graded it. I held it. I was like, "Whoa, it's like $300. That's crazy." We were all like talking about this. Remember in our group text? I was like, "Dude, that's fucking crazy." Oh, look, out of stock.
Increasing.
Yeah, I was like, "Dude, it's $300. Like, should I part? Should I part?" I was like, "No, it's not enough." Guess what market value of this is when I was at the convention?
If it's, I mean, you said you got 1,500, so I kind of have a guess. Kind of have an idea. You got 1,500 trade value.
200 raw.
It's 200 raw.
200 raw.
And I bought it for $8. Graded it for $15. This card.
Was it a 10 or a 9?
A 10. It was a 10.
A 10?
Yes.
This is over 12.
No, it's 1,000. It's okay.
Oh, well.
So last sold. So I'm in there, right? This says average 932. Last sold was 1,000. The guy said, "Okay, this is 1,000. I will give you $850 for it." I was like,
"Yo,
okay." And guess what?
No eBay fees, no nothing.
No eBay fees, dude. I think I would consider just going back just to sell if I was trying to sell cards again.
Because you're gonna make it more probably without the eBay fees and the shipping and all that stuff. So
exactly. And what did I buy, gentlemen? What was my only purchase that made me give up the fucking tag team thoughts, and special delivery Charizard that I actually really loved as a card? Like I genuinely liked it. What did I buy?
It's Japanese. It's got to be Japanese because you said you wanted it in
Japanese
Japan.
card.
It's Japanese. We finally have it, boys. I just wanted to be in. I wanted to get into the club. I wanted to finally own it.
Japanese.
It is time. Japanese.
Oh yes!
Yeah!
How you do it right
I've been wanting this card. We needed this card. We needed this card. I was sick of seeing it. It was worth $1,500 a year ago, and I did not pull the trigger. But with my trade tokens,
makes it easy.
It made it a lot easier. Paying $1,000 did not hurt at all because
and this is before the Metagross sale.
This is before the Metagross.
You were riding around doing stuff, and you were already like, so even before the Metagross thing, like you got this.
Yeah.
You're like, my day's already made.
Dude, I'm up. And I
make this even better.
And I had gotten paid like $2,200 cash because of all those cards I just showed you. So I was already like on a high. I was like, dude, I'm already up. Like at this point, like if I see something that really stands out, I'll buy it. And then I saw it in the corner of my eye, and I was like, I see something, and like pushed this guy out of the way. I was like, you're not looking at that, right? Okay, thank you. I just grabbed
You're
it.
definitely not buying that.
Yeah, you don't need it. I need this. You don't need it. I need it. And yeah, and that's when I made the purchase. I was like, all right, whatever. I'm down $1,000 after everything, and then I still had the Metagross the whole time. So at that point, it was just like a matter of like that was icing on the cake. I was like, I'm
replenished and then some.
Yeah. So all in all, amazing experience. Highly recommend if you're trying to sell. Highly recommend if you're just trying to find random one-off cards, and just meet people. Like we got a bunch of followers from it. Met some cool people. Shout out to the boys. We should totally go together. It's the next one because it was a great experience. So that was my story. Collecticon 2025.
Totally worth it on the trade.
Yeah.
Definitely a worth buy.
For sure.
Because that card's only Japanese only.
Exactly.
That is an exclusive card.
Exactly.
That will always trump anything. Exclusive cards are always...
We've learned that.
Always the best.
At this point, we've learned that like if it's exclusive, I'd rather go that way versus modern like nonsense.
How old is that card? What year did that come out?
2016, actually.
Yeah, it's older too. It's like almost 10 years old.
That was our poKADmon minute, which will now be a whole
poKADmon hour.
Yeah. I'll just release this on Saturday, I suppose. And I don't know. Anything else before we close it out? Matcha, comment?
Why are we still here? Just to suffer?
Wow, Matcha. Riveting. And on that bombshell.